Welcome. Where he's from? Welcome. Hello. Where he's from? Welcome. Where you from?
Africa, dude.
Welcome. It's a live tour of London. This is the largest city on the British island. 7.8 million people in this city. It's the largest city. This is the Red Tour. It's a live tour. If you stay with me, 2 hours. Now if you look to your left, a fantastic story. Catherine Berganza, she was the Queen. Charles II, he was a king. They're walking through the park. Catherine picked a flower. She passed it to the king and said, "You're the most handsome man in the land." He said, "Thank you." Being a bit of a trickster, he picked a flower and he passed it to a passing servant girl. This made the Queen furious. She went home, she told the gardener, "Rip out all the flowers." And this is why the park on the left is called Green Park. Now if you believe that, you believe anything. My job should be quite easy. The next 2 hours and 20 minutes. Let's go up as a stop for the Hard Rock Cafe, which is just here on our right hand side. This was the very first Hard Rock Cafe in the world. This is the first one, 1971. Started by 2 people from the US of A, there on our right hand side, the Hard Rock Cafe. Has anyone ever been in a Hard Rock Cafe? Were they playing hard rock? No. Last time I was in there playing Justin Timberlake, I had to leave Hard Rock Cafe. Yeah, this is our stop for the Hard Rock Cafe. No one coming down. The memorabilia craze was not actually started by the Hard Rock. It safeguarded his favourite seat, and that's how it started. It was founded in 1971, it's 2005, that's 34 years, it's worth about $3 billion US. That's within the man's lifetime, so live your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, look over the wall. That is the royal wall there on the left. A royal wall. Therefore, that's royal trees and royal shrubbery. For over that wall is where the Queen stays. On your right hand side is the Welling. That's the largest cast bronze statue in England. On the right hand side is the Australian War Memorial, here on the right. The Australian soldiers who fell in the First and Second World Wars. To any of the ladies like Richard Gere? Any of the ladies like Richard Gere? Yeah, Richard Gere. Yeah. Does anybody like the Governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger? No one? No one likes the Governor? As an actor, yeah, the Governor, yeah. Anybody like Britney Spears? Just me. In front of us here on the left, this is the Lanesborough Hotel. This is the most expensive hotel in central London. This is where your A-list celebrities come to stay when they come to town. The going rate for the Royal Suite is a mere £5,000 per night. You do get unlimited champagne. You do get 24-hour chauffeur-driven car. No breakfast. Breakfast is not included. Breakfast is £63. And after you pay for breakfast, they give you a complimentary newspaper. Bargain. Coming up on the left-hand side, the first nude, the first naked male statue to be put up in London. On your left, the statue of Achilles. On your left. Ladies. That's your stop for Hyde Park Corner. No one coming down. It's the second most expensive street on the London Monopoly board. This is Park Lane. This is money right here. Here on the left hand side is Hyde Park. It's 550 acres, 2.2 square kilometres. The sandy track down on your left, you can hire out horses and ride round the park. This is the recreational grounds for London. On the right hand side is the largest hotel in central London, owned by the richest English man in England. The Grosvenor. This is where, here on the left, where my favourite band were playing during the summer. A punk band with the name of Busted. They're a fantastic band, they were playing here. But unfortunately, Busted have busted up, and no longer will I be able to see them here in the park. Okay, the next stop is a stop if you wish to do the language tour. That's Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese and English you can do on the language tour. If you want to go to Madame Tussauds, or if you want to go westbound round the park, this next stop is your stop for Marble Arch. Now just wait until the bus stops. It's always funny when I see people fall down the stairs and lose their teeth. I love laughing, but they don't usually laugh. So just relax until the bus stops. This is your stop for the shoe shops of Oxford Street. If you like fancy cars, down to your left. No shoe shoppers today. Ken, no shoe shoppers. Does anyone like fancy cars? Fancy cars? Oh, was that a yes? No. Look down to your left, this is the car I drive down there. Does anyone like good food? I have to make the distinction because I like food, but if you like good food, just before the traffic lights, here on the right hand side is Le Gave Roche. And this was Princess Diana's favourite restaurant. And here on the right hand side, there's French cuisine, 3 Michelin star, just in here. That was a favourite restaurant, and then on the right hand side. There's a gentleman there. There's 3 people to enter, to court you to your table now. If you look down, you see the S for shelter at the gate. That's where the bunker was in the Second World War. Now coming here on the right hand side is the Embassy of the US of A. This is the largest embassy in the UK. This is the most heavily fortified embassy in the UK. It's the only US embassy in the world not to be on US soil. It's leased out by the Grosvenors, the richest English family in England who own this land. You get Eisenhower here on the right hand side. Eisenhower. Now you've got to look up above the front door. In the middle of the front door you'll see the 29-foot golden eagle. Up there, in the middle of the front door. Behind the shrubbery on the right hand side is Roosevelt. There's a memorial to 9/11 there on the right hand side. Up here on the left hand side is the Italian Embassy. Next to the Italian Embassy is the Canadian High Commission. Now if you're a member of the Commonwealth, you get a High Commission. If you're not lucky enough, you get an embassy. And if you come from Scotland, you get nothing. Nothing at all. A shop. Then they like the Welshman, Tom Jones. He has a London apartment in here on the left, number 8. And then on the right hand side, the Connaught. Up until 30 years ago, the Connaught, you needed to be recommended by a former guest. You couldn't just walk in, recommended. You had to be recommended by me, or someone like me, yeah? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you come from the UK, you might have heard of his name, Nicky Clark. So the most celebrated hairstylist here in London. And then on the right hand side, the cheapest haircut you can get is £500. That's what I have. It's a short back, once over. Nicky Clark. Thank you. 6-month waiting list to be touched by his godlike hands. 500 notes for a haircut.